So when you properly learn a martial art, you're learning thousands of years of knowledge and how best to move in a situation, and then it becomes part of you, right?
That's been tested,
It's not
yes.
even a thought. It's a pre-programmed pattern. And so if someone comes up and swings a punch at you, your body's going to say, "Oh, this is that situation," and it's going to respond in the way that you were taught to respond.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly right. And just there's just it's just you're just building habits, the same atomic habit thing. You're just building habits, but you're thinking about it ahead of time instead of just being reactive.
But sitting down and planning your habit, sitting down and putting the thought into making a good habit, or even the vocabulary you use. And this is the other thing we talked about was
Yeah,
how you can have branded vocabulary, words that you use on a regular basis that are specific to you and the way you think and they resonate.
yeah.
But you need to think through, what does this word mean? How will I use it? It actually is a conscious thought. It's not just like you're randomly going to pick up the words that make up your
Oh,
character.
oh, no, you
You've
think
got to
through.
build the words that make your vocabulary.
Yeah, like a great technique in sales. Like if you get confused in sales, if you don't know what to say, just say these words, just tell me more. Tell me more about that. And it freaking works like magic. And you
Yeah.
can use that for almost any problem that you have. And then it gives you time to like slow down and think through things. So yeah, these are just whatever. What do you call this? Like way back when there was a I don't know if you may be familiar with it, but there was this book called Design Patterns. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. Way back when. And what it was in software development, this was like 30 years ago, is you kind of kept doing the same things and they modeled it after a house. They're like, when they go build a house, everything's not from scratch. They know that doors are certain widths, heights, if their toilets are certain sizes. They're just this stuff is known. And so they start designing around those like pre-done units that we know are going to work for the average human. We don't have to think through it. You don't have to think through, well, how tall should I make the sink, right? I mean, these are just pre-done numbers.
When you've got a project, and particularly when you've got a bunch of different skill sets coming together to put something, a bunch of different knowledge, you need to have your principles, your constraints, your assumptions